back, money 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 back, woo, money back, money back, money back. With me pretty too, they look like bridesmaids, and they gang, so don't be talking sideways. Salty, they sodium, they jelly, petroleum, always talking in the background, don't never come to the podium. Chef Cardi B, I'm up, I see you like the again. While you was sleeping on me, I make 40 bands by 4 p.m. Baby, take it. Everything you want, I'm like a walking. I don't understand what this hate is about. How you go, your man, with my name in your mouth. I do the Maybach on Monday, for Friday. This is sweet Saturday, that's just what I say. I say, babe, it's a, he said it's a. Them pretty, you look like Beyonce, looking like money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, yeah, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back. He can tell from the front, I got it behind me, and I park my Bentley truck on my Versace driveway, looking like money back, 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 woo, money back, money back, money back. With me pretty too, they look like bridesmaids, and they gang, so don't be talking sideways, sideways, sideways.
All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy. Alongside my good friend Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We are honored to be here for the biggest spectacle in sports, the Super Bowl. Are you ready, partner?
I am more than ready, and I love the word you used, honored, because it is an honor to be here. It's a privilege to be here. My excitement is just about to burst through the booth. I can't wait to do this.
Well, and sitting with both of these teams and talking in the meetings and media day and all the hoopla that goes into this, there was one common theme. They're ready to stop the talking and start playing football.
Yeah, they were probably ready a while ago. Now they can just focus on it. It's done. The only talking they have to worry about now is post-game, and they hope that they'll be talking as the winning team.
And we'll see. You know, both sides come in with a game plan to start. We'll see how the adjustments are made throughout, because there are always adjustments in this game.
I want to see if they come out conservative, trying to minimize errors, or if they have enough confidence to attack early and try and take advantage of the other team's nervousness.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally, and then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at about the 32. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. Rolling to his left. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown.
Man, we see a lot of quarterbacks try and do this. They get out of the pocket, they get in trouble, and they try and force the ball into their star receiver to make a play, sometimes whether he's open or not. And I think this time, it was definitely an or not.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. They'll throw again. Brissett. They'll roll him out right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Even though that one was incomplete, you could see the training that went into that play. He gets out of the pocket, ends up moving to his right. All he's trying to do, though, extend the life of the play. Keep it alive, hoping someone would pop free.
Was able to take a pretty good shot with a deep ball, but incomplete. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Now Ryan on 2nd down. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down.
20.
They go play action here on first down. Looking deep for Julio. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
I know exactly why I tried to throw the ball to Julio Jones there. He's never considered covered. He's either too fast or too strong. You always try and get it to him.
Especially on those deep passes. 2nd and 10 now. Ryan. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl and a long one at that. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. And on the grandest of stages, with the whole world watching the Super Bowl, they come out and get the first points.
I don't know how you feel about Brandon, but for me, watching the beginning of the Super Bowl, I've often wondered how come it's not just a fumble fest? How come the ball's not all over the place? The nerves, the interim in between of the 2 weeks waiting for the game. But this team came out and handled it just like it was a regular season walk in the park. Terrific start.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now here comes Kansas City. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he goes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play call to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Rolling to his right. And an alley to run. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They run with Breida. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, as the defense rallies quickly after the nice move. It's Melvin Ingram on the tackle.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Mahomes now to throw. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Vic Beasley able to get him down for a loss of 11 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And going deep for Hill. And this is going to be intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
After the interception, here's Ryan. Looking downfield for Jones. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. On second down, Freeman. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. It's caught. Jones. His second catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
We used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to air one out. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs on 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Breida. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's going to be caught. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 63 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We'll come back on Super Bowl Sunday after this. On 2nd down, Ryan. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. Here's Ryan to throw. Left side complete. Safarian Jenkins. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll run it. Freeman. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
4th and 2 is normally a passing down, but in this case, they decided to give it to their running back, and he did get the first down, although not by much.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Play action. It's Ryan. The left side completion to Jones. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Ryan. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. Looking deep for Hilton. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. T.Y. Hilton, 47 yards. And the Falcons are in for 6.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Gostkowski with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Here's Bosher to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Escaping the pressure right. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. Trying to fight his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. From the shotgun, Ryan. Looking deep for Julio. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Tuesday. Hey, express.
Final play of the half. It's Ryan. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in the Super Bowl as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Freeman again, a first down carry. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. The linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, there on the stop.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Gun! 20!
A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. Throw left side complete. That's Jones. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Gostkowski the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Here's Bosher to kick it away. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. His second catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down. On first down, Mahomes. Incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Burrito. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. He's got the hook up with Conley. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Mahomes throwing on 4th. And it's complete to Kelsey. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. He's to the 10. But he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Now here's Mahomes. That's caught at the 2. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. In for the score. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Hey, Tuesday.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the 4th. On 2nd down, here's Ryan. And to the tight end here, Safarian Jenkins. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Ryan now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10. And now a 10th carry for Freeman. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Freeman again. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. The pass rush specialist, D. Ford, in on the stop.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. On third down, Ryan. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you...
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Vic Beasley in there to get him for his second sack of the night.
How about that, partner? His second sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowl.
And the pressure gets to him again. Melvin Ingram in there to get him, and this pass rush strong now. That sacks on back-to-back plays. Going to need better protection here. Third and long following the sack from Mahomes and company.
Left, 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 left.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 27. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Incomplete over the middle, Safarian Jenkins. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 23 yards on the play.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Time for a break. We're back to perhaps crown a champion after this. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11.
11.
Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. On the move to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to face a third down.
There we go.
Here's Ryan. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, they've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there. Give
him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Back to throw, Mahomes. They complete it to Hill. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. First down for the Chiefs, solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Mahomes to throw. Steps away. He's going to let it fly. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off down near the 5. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Hey, right.
And it's over. The Lombardi Trophy belongs to the Falcons. Yes, the Atlanta Falcons are the Super Bowl champions. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3.
Hey, what's up, gang?
Let me go secure for the game right quick.
Hey, what's up, gang? I think it's my fault.
For real.
What's up,
Keep the
gang?
rest.
Hey, I got that check-in to go.
I'm gone.
A lot of these look lost. They broke. They think it's my fault. No car. I want that car. I'm dripping. I'm stuck with the sauce.
Good drip.
But she love you, don't cut your... Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light.